Good morning to all. Welcome back to our course on the C programming language. In this session, I am going to discuss about the string handling function and the string concatenation functions. In the previous sessions, we have seen what these string handling functions are. The string handling functions are the predefined functions which are used to deal with the strings. So whenever you want to perform some operations on strings such as concatenation, comparison, copying and finding the length of the string, you have some predefined functions, and these functions are defined inside string.h. So these are the different functions we have: strlen, strcpy, strcmp and strcat. And string length calculates the length of the string. strcpy copies the source string to the destination, and strcmp compares the two strings. str1 is compared with str2. And all the string concatenation, strcat performs the concatenation operation of string 2 to string 1. Right. So let us see what happens. What is the library function that is used to that needs to be included when we want to deal with these string handling functions. So the string library function is string.h, and we need to include this string.h when we want to make use of these string handling functions. As I told that I am going to concentrate on the string concatenation. In the previous sessions we have completed the discussion on string length, string copy and string comparison, and we are left with only one string handling function, that is the string concatenation, which I am going to deal in today's session. This is the syntax of the string concatenation function. So strcat is the name of the function, and the return type of the string concatenation function is the pointer to a character. We know that the pointer to a character is nothing but a string. Therefore the string concatenation function is going to return the string, and the first parameter which is accepted by the string concatenation function is again a string, which we can call it as the destination string, and the second parameter which is it is going to accept, which the string concatenation function is going to accept, is again a string. So it accepts two strings as inputs and it returns a string as the output, clearly saying we should know what this concatenation is. Let us see what this string concatenation is going to do. Concatenate, in the sense we are going to append one string to the end of another string. Let us say that we have two strings like str1 is equal to hello and str2 is equal to world. When I want to concatenate string 2 with string 1, so I will be taking the first string, and at the end of first string I need to add, or I need to append the second string. So this is how the concatenation or appending of string 2 to string 1 happens. You are going to add one string at the end of another string. Here I have added world to the end of hello, so I got the string as hello world. And one important thing regarding the string concatenation is when a string is concatenated with the destination string. For example, I concatenate this with destination string. The return type of the string concatenation, as we have discussed, it is a string, and that string is nothing but the destination string. So it is going to return the string which is nothing but the destination string, nothing more than that. Right. And remember that when you are going to concatenate one string with the other string, you should be very careful that the length of the destination string should be large enough to completely fit the string which you are going to append. For example, the string 1 is hello, the size is some 5 and world is also some 5. When you are concatenating this world to hello, then the length of string 1 should be carefully taken such that the world which you are that means the string which you are going to concatenate to hello should completely fit into that destination string. So the size of string 1 should not be 5. If it is 5, it cannot accommodate this world also. So it should be something which is greater than 5. For example, let me take 15. So we have 15 characters that can be accommodated in string 1. So even though I add this world to, I concatenate this world to hello, there will be no problem. So this particular point you should remember while you are making use of the string concatenation function. The note is the destination string should be large enough to fit the entire concatenated string. This is what we need to understand. We'll see it with an example. But what happens? Somebody may have doubt that what happens if we don't have the sufficient space to accommodate or to append or to concatenate the string to another string. So in such cases there will be some problems. You may encounter some problems. That means you may not get the entire string as the output. You will be expecting something and you will get some other output, which is not acceptable. In the similar fashion, what we have in the other string handling functions, we have another flavor of the string concatenation, which is nothing but strncat. So strn, n signifies the number of characters which I want to concatenate or which I want to append to the destination string. The return type of this function is again a string which is pointed to a character, and it accepts 3 parameters. One is the destination string, the second one is the source string, and the third one is the number of characters which is specified as an integer data type. And this n specifies the number of characters that I want to concatenate with the string. So here I am not going to concatenate the entire string to the destination string. For example, let me continue with the same first example. I have taken the string 1 as hello, and let me take the string 2 as world, and my n value is 3. When I say that n value is 3 and when I give this as input to strncat, I am asking the compiler that please concatenate the first 3 characters of the string 2 to string 1. So I will get the output as the destination string will be hello world. This is what this is going to happen in this strncat function. So it is going to append the first n characters of the source string to the destination string. If less than n characters, so this is also some doubt one may get, right? So if I have, for example, I have 5 characters here, but I give the value of n as 7. So if that means the string is having less number of characters. It is nothing but you are going to append everything to string 1, which is equal to appending string 2 to string 1 without specifying this n. So if we have less than n characters in the source string, only the characters in additional strings will be added. And remember that always appends a \0 character also, right? So what happens here? Hello, since it is a string, it will have a \0. Similarly, world, this is also a string, it will have a \0. When you want to append the string 2 to string 1, this \0 of string 1 will be overwritten with the string which you want to append, and the last \0 will remain as it is. This is what happens in string concatenation functions. So this is all about the string concatenation. Let us go with one example, programming example. and check how this concatenation is going to work. This is a program to illustrate the concept of strcat function. I'm going to include my stdio.h, and since I am dealing with the string handling functions, I have to include the string.h, and this is my main function with no parameters. Let me take two strings str1 and let me take the size as 30 itself. Let me take the first string as hello. I am going to declare another string 2 of size 30, and let me take the string as world. Now I want to concatenate, so I make use of strcat and I give two inputs for this one, str1 and str2. So here string 2, that is world, is going to be appended to string 1. So this is source, string 2 is source and string 1 is destination. So after concatenation, string 2 will be appended to str1, therefore str1 will be having hello world and str2 remains same, that means it will be having the contents of world as it is. Let me check. So I want to print the first function, that is first string, backslash m str string 1 is equal to percentile s and str1. Let me print the second function or the second string also, backslash n string 2 is equal to percentile s str of 2. Let me run this program. See here, string 1 after concatenation, string 1 is hello world and string 2 remains as it is, that is world. To distinguish this, let us print these strings before the concatenation. String 1 before concatenation is string 1 before concatenation is, and similarly I will write it as after concatenation is, and here string 2 after concatenation is. Let me execute. See here. So string 1 before concatenation is hello, string 2 before concatenation is world, and after concatenation the destination string, that is string 1, is having hello world and string 2 is having world. This is how the concatenation function is going to work. Now let us see how this string ncat is going to work, and I put this as string ncat, and I know that the string ncat takes three inputs. One is the destination string, the second one is the source string, and the third one is a number which tells the compiler to concatenate those many characters only. Let us see what happens. See here, Before concatenation string 1 is hello, and after before concatenation string 2 is world, and after concatenation string 1 is hello WOR. Why? Because I have used the function strncat and I told the compiler to take to consider only the first 3 characters, and string 2 remains as it is world. So, this is how the string ncat function is going to work. Let us have a quick recap of what we have discussed in today's session. We have started our discussion with what the string handling functions are, what are the various string handling functions we have in C, and what is the library function that we need to use to make use of these predefined string handling functions, that is string.h, and we have concentrated on the string concatenation function in today's session. So, string concatenation function appends string to one string to another string, and the return type will be the destination string, and you should be very careful in the concatenation that the destination string should be large enough to fit the entire string which after appending also. And one variant also we have discussed about this strncat, which appends the first n characters of the source string to the destination string. And we have seen a programming example. We have taken 2 strings hello and world, and we have printed what happens before concatenation and what are the strings we have after concatenation, and we have seen the example on strncat also. That's all for today's session. This is end of the string concatenation discussion, and thank you one and all for joining the session.